शर्मा जी साहब नमस्ते। गुड मॉर्निंग।
हाँ मैंने कहा नमस्कार सर। नमस्कार, कैसे हैं सर?
नमस्कार, बस सब ठीक है।
ओके सर, बहुत अच्छा सर। आप तो लगातार प्रोग्राम करते रहते हैं, अच्छा लगता है। कम से कम जो है ऑनलाइन ही सही, कभी आपके दर्शन हो जाते हैं। हम ना सामने नहीं मिल पा रहे हैं, बट आपके बस ऐसे ही दर्शन हो जाते हैं।
ऐसी मुलाकात हो रही है अभी।
ऐसे ही हो जाते हैं।
हाँ, हाँ। कोणता आला था याचं? कालबांडे जाएंगे।
हाँ सर, गुड मॉर्निंग. आहे मी. त्या खोल उचलून राहिले.
हॅलो.
हाँ हॅलो सर. ते श्रीवास्तव सर जॉईन व्हायचे अजून, त्यांना फोन नंबर.
हा शाहू, आवाज येतोय का माझा?
यस सर, यस सर, एकदम
ओके.
क्लियर. यस, ओके.
सर लावून टाका.
श्रीवास्तव सर नमस्ते, गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
हाँ सर नमस्कार, डॉक्टर साहब नमस्कार, डॉक्टर श्रीवास्तव साहब, दिस इज आर बी शर्मा सर, नमस्कार। म्यूट है।
डॉक्टर श्रीवास्तव साहब गुड मॉर्निंग।
अनम्यूट करिए सर, अनम्यूट श्रीवास्तव साहब।
Sir, please unmute yourself, Dr. Srivastava, sir.
सर गुड मॉर्निंग। डॉक्टर महेंद्र सर गुड मॉर्निंग सर, वेलकम।
नमस्कार सर, महेंद्र सर नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार।
आई थिंक वी कैन स्टार्ट। कालबांडे जी।
हाँ यस सर। सतीन।
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. A very good morning to one and all present here. It's good to see you all fresh and happy and very excited about this event. I am Swati and I take this privilege to warmly welcome you all on behalf of the National Agricultural Higher Education Project, Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh Krishi Vidyapith Akola, to the inaugural function of 2-week national e-training on environmental practices and renewable energy utilization, scheduled during January 5th to 14th, 2021. Light symbolizes brightness and prosperity. It removes the forces of darkness and gives us positivity. In spiritual world, light means life. So we can also think of light as giving us new direction in life. With this noble thought, let us start with lamp lighting ceremony. As our all dignitaries, honorable chief guests, distinguished guests, guests of honor, eminent speakers are present at virtual platform, I request Honorable Dr. V.M. Bhale sir, Vice Chancellor of Dr. PDKV Akola, to formally inaugurate the training program on behalf of all the dignitaries by lighting the lamp and garlanding the portrait of Bhau Sahib alias Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh. Light and brightness has always been equated with positivity, motivation, harbinger of good, and associated with spiritual beings. The lamp is lit now. Thank you, sir. To welcome is to show honor. To welcome is to establish integrity. With this note, I would like to give my heartiest welcome to our today's chief guest, Dr. R.C. Srivastava, sir, Vice Chancellor of Dr. Rajendra Prasad Central Agriculture University, Pusa, Bihar. Our today's distinguished guest, Dr. V.M. Mayende, sir, former Vice Chancellor of Dr. PDKV Akola. Our today's guest of honor, Dr. R.V. Sharma, sir, National Coordinator of NHEP, New Delhi. Welcome, sir. Now I request Dr. S.S. Harne, sir, Nodal Officer of NHEP, to welcome and felicitate Honorable Dr. V.M. Bhale, sir, Vice Chancellor of Dr. PDKV Akola, and today's chairman of this function by offering a bouquet, shawl, and shrifa. Thank you, sir, and welcome to this today's function. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is full of diamonds and gems, and we are having some of them here today to build this event. As I already told, today we are blessed with virtual presence of our chief guest, distinguished guests, guest of honor, all associate deans, HODs, faculties, NHEP team of the Dr. PDKV Akola, and training participants. It's my honor to welcome you all to this event. Today, we are very fortunate to have with us dynamic personality like Honorable Dr. R.C. Srivastava sir, Vice Chancellor of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Central Agriculture University, Pusa, Samastipur, Bihar, as the chief guest of the today's event. I am profusely elated to take this opportunity to introduce our chief guest, Dr. R.C. Srivastava sir. Honorable Dr. R.C. Srivastava sir is born in Allahabad, India on July 1st, 1956. He is educated at Government Inter College, Allahabad in 1967 to 71. He is graduated from Allahabad Agriculture University, Allahabad from 1971 to 75. He postgraduated from Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, 1975-77 and 1989-92. Sir is serving as a Vice Chancellor of Dr. Rajendra Prasad Central Agriculture University, Pusa, Samastipur, Bihar since 2016. Before joining as a Vice Chancellor, he has worked in different capacities such as scientist, senior scientist, principal scientist with VPKS Almora, WTCR Bhubaneswar. He also worked as a director at Central Agriculture Research Institute, Port Blair, Andaman Nicobar Island from 2006 to 11. He also worked as a principal scientist in the Indian Institute of Water Management, Bhubaneswar from 2011 to 2016. Sir has received many prestigious awards and honors like Rafi Ahmad Kidwai Award in 2003-04, Vasantrao Naik Award of ICR in 2001-2006, ASPI Award of Indian Society of Agriculture Engineers 2002-03, Commendation Medal of Indian Society of Agriculture Engineer in 2005-06, Rajendra Prasad Award of ICR in 2008-09, National Bihar Education Summit Award 2016 by Governor of Bihar, Distinguished Alumni Award in 2016 from SHIIT and S. Allahabad, Most 100 Influential Vice Chancellor Award conferred in the 5th World Education Congress in 2016, Higher Education Leadership Award in 2016, Education Excellence Award by Confederation of Indian Societies, Indian Universities in 2016, Lifetime Achievement Award in 2016 by Andaman Science Association, Port Blair, Harit Ratna Award in 2016 by All India Agriculture Students Association, Lifetime Achievement Award in 2016 by Samagra Vikas Welfare Society, Lucknow, and many more. Sir is Fellow of the National Academy of Agriculture Sciences from 2011, Indian Association of Soil and Water Conservation from 2006, Institution of Engineers from 2009, Indian Society of Agriculture Engineers from 2009, Confederation of Horticulture Association of India 2012, Jain Irrigation Systems Limited from 2017, and Honorary Fellow of AI. Research interests of the sir are rainwater management, integrated farming system, and groundwater management. And today we are blessed to have his guidance on the important issues like environmental practices and renewable energy utilization. So once again, very warm welcome to you, sir. Also, it is our proud privilege that respected Dr. V.M. Mayanda sir, former Vice Chancellor of Dr. PDKV Akola, has joined as a distinguished guest for the today's event. Dr. V.M. Mayanda sir has completed his graduation from Dr. PDKV Akola. He is MTech from GB Pant University, PhD in Agriculture Engineering from IIT Kharagpur. During his professional journey, he worked with BIF Pune, ICRISAT Hyderabad, PRIDA ICR Hyderabad. He also worked as a zonal coordinator, Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Indian Council of Agriculture Research Zone 5th, Hyderabad. He served as a Vice Chancellor of MAPSU Nagpur and Vice Chancellor of the Dr. PDKV Akola. He is the scientist of international repute, worked with many national and international organizations. So we are very grateful to him as he is joining us today as a distinguished guest for this inaugural function. Welcome, sir, for this function.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, it is proud privilege that Dr. R.B. Sharma, sir, National Coordinator of NAHP Innovation Grant, has joined us as a guest of honor for the today's function. Dr. R.B. Sharma, sir, is an outstanding academician and able administrator. He has contributed enormously for the development of the livestock product technology, which is his subject domain when he was serving in the Central Institute of Research on Goats, Magdum. He is really a person with innovative ideas and out-of-box thinking. If you see the list of projects sanctioned by Dr. Sharma sir, it will tell about his out-of-box ideas and innovative nature. He has selected SAUs which are not yet accredited by the ICAR and extending his helping hands to improve the status of the SAUs so as to enable them to get accreditation. So today we are very fortunate to have him as a guest of honor for this session. Welcome, sir, for this inaugural function. Also, we are fortunate that Dr. M.B. Nagdive, sir, Director of Instructions and Dean Agri, Dr. PDKV Akola, Dr. V.K. Kharche, sir, Director of Research, Dr. PDKV Akola, Dr. D.M. Mankar, sir, Director of Extension Education, Dr. PDKV Akola, and Dr. S.B. Wadatkar, sir, Dean Agri Engineering, Dr. PDKV Akola, has joined us as a guest of honor for this function. Very warm welcome to you, sir. Also, I extend my heartiest welcome to all the associate deans, HODs, faculty members of Dr. PDKV Akola who have joined this program. Nothing great will be achieved without great men, and men are only great if they are determined to do so. Dear participants, if you are attending such a wonderful program from comfort of your home or offices, it is because of organizing chairman and program director of this online training program, Dr. S.R. Kavande sir, who is the principal investigator of NHEP and registrar of the Dr. PDKV Akola. Welcome, sir, to this event. And now I request Dr. Kavande sir, PI NHEP, to give his preamble.
Very good morning to all of you. Very warm welcome. First of all, I pay my respect to Dr. Punjabrao Alais Hossair Deshmukh, the chairman of today's function, inaugural program, our dynamic leader, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. V.M. Bhale sir. Chief guest of today's function, Dr. R.C. Srivastava sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Central Agriculture University, Pusa, Samastipur, Bihar. Guest of honor, Dr. V.M. Minde sir, former Vice Chancellor of our university, Dr. PDKV Akola, Dr. R.B. Sharma sir, National Coordinator, NHEP Innovation Grant, ICAR New Delhi. Guest of Dr. M.B. Nagdive sir, Director of Instruction and Dean Agriculture, Dr. V.K. Kharche sir, Director of Research, Dr. D.M. Mankar sir, Director of Extension Education, Dr. S.B. Wadatkar sir, Dean Faculty of Agriculture Engineering. Dear trainee participants, NHEP team, my co-PI, Dr. Khambolkar, Dheeraj Karade, and first of all, good morning to all of you, and again, warmly welcome to all of you. Dr. S.S. Harne sir, he is a nodal officer of this NHEP project. All the students. So, in NHEP project, we arrange many programs. I am very grateful to, first of all, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Srivastava sir, as he accepted our invitation, and today he is a chief guest of this function. Also, Honorable Vice Chancellor, former Vice Chancellor Dr. Minde sir, and Dr. R.B. Sharma sir. I am very grateful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation and joining this program. So, the topic of this today's program, 10 days training program, is environmental practices and renewable energy utilization. ICAR New Delhi has sanctioned this innovation grant project under NHEP amounting to ₹5 crore, and this is the last year of our this program, IG program. This program basically mainly based on with the objective of the capacity building and skill development in renewable energy, and it is for the faculties and all the students. And without support of this NHEP, National Agriculture Higher Education Project, it is not possible to arrange all these programs in our university. So, with wholeheartedly, I express my deepest gratitude towards our National Director, Dr. Agrawal sir, as well as National Coordinator, Dr. R.B. Sharma sir, for rendering the help through this project to our university. So, these renewable energy technologies, we all are known, are considered as a clean source of energies. And we can use these renewable energy technologies, these sources, because these renewable energy sources minimizes the environmental pollution, also minimizes the secondary waste. And this renewable energy technology provide an excellent opportunity for mitigation of the greenhouse gas emission and reducing the global warming by substituting the conventional energy sources. So under this very prestigious NHEP project sanctioned under Innovation Grant for Capacity Building and Skill Development in Renewable Energy Sources, we arrange many programs like brainstorming workshop, then national conferences, international conferences, alumni meet, and because of this National Agriculture Higher Education project, our university has received a fame. Also, this National Agriculture Higher Education project, because of this project, we find more impact among the student as well as in society, in the ways by the improving the academic as well as research standard of our university. We arrange this program on both the mode, offline as well as online mode. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor has selected 31 trainee participants. All these 31 trainee participants, they are sitting in a classroom. This classroom is well equipped with 86-inch LED TV, and this conference hall is developed under this innovation grant funded by this NHEP. And all these participants, they are sitting there because of, for the sake of proper interaction, we arrange this training program on both the mode. And for this training program, more than 250 faculties, they are registered. And out of these 31 faculties, they are sitting in our NHEP hall. Again, 14 eminent experts are invited for this from the various parts of our country. And out of this, Dr. V.K. Vijay from IIT Delhi, he will deliver his lecture. Then Mr. Dripen Bora from New Delhi, India Sustainable Energy, Asim Joshi from Speri Vallabh Vidyanagar, then Sunil Kumar from CSIRI Niri Nagpur, Sandeep Gangil from Bhopal, then Saini from IIT Roorkee, Dr. Saini from IIT Roorkee, Dr. Harni Kumar from Bangalore. All these experts, they are invited, they will deliver their lecture on the various aspects of this renewable energy technologies. So for this 10 days training program, through this NHEP, total 220 participants, they are registered, and up till now, for this program, 117, they are watching this program online. So under this COVID-19 situation, due to the fear, we only permit 31 participants on offline mode, and rest of the participants, they will join online. Also, YouTube links are also provided. So I think this program will be more interactive. All the participants, they will be benefited through this program. And I must thank to our Honorable Vice Chancellor that as he has given permission, and because of his motivation, we are organizing this 10 days training program. So once again, I congratulate all the participants and expect that there will be some active participation from all the participants, and there will be interaction. And once again, thank you all the dignitaries, Dr. Srivastava, Dr. Mahendra sir, Dr. R.B. Sharma sir, and all the dignitaries. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. S.B. Vadatkar sir, Dean, Faculty of Agriculture Engineering, Dr. PDKV Akola, to give his introductory remarks to the gathering.
Okay. A very good morning to all. Today's chairman of this inaugural function of 2-week national e-training, Honorable Dr. V.M. Bhale sir, Vice Chancellor Dr. PDKV Akola, the distinguished guest, Honorable Dr. R.C. Srivastava sir, Vice Chancellor, RPCAU, Pusa, Samastipur, Bihar, and Honorable Dr. V.M. Bhale sir, Vice Chancellor, ex-Vice Chancellor, Dr. PDKV Akola, guest of honor, Dr. R.B. Sharma sir, National Coordinator, NIHEP, New Delhi, Dr. V.K. Kharche sir, Director of Research, Dr. PDKV Akola, Dr. D.M. Mankar sir, Director of Extension Education, Dr. P.D.K.V. Akola, Dr. M.B. Nagdeve, Dean Agriculture and Director Instruction, Dr. P.D.K.V. Akola, all the Associate Deans, HODs, faculty members, NAHEP team, in particular Dr. Kalpande, Dr. Khambalkar, Dr. Shailesh Harne, and all their team members, and all my dear participants, a very good morning to all of you. Today, we all have gathered online for inaugural function of 2-week national e-training on environmental practices and renewable energy utilization scheduled during January 5th to 14th, 2021. We all are going through this tough time of COVID-19 pandemic, lockdown and unlockdown period. In this period, online education, online trainings, and workshops have taken a new pace. It is like relief in stress to education system. Today, our NHEP team has organized this 2-week national e-training for benefit of faculty participants from all over the India. We have selected 220 faculties for this online training, out of which 31 participants, as Dr. Kalpande has mentioned, are attending this program from our training hall with all the safety precautions required during this COVID-19 period. Normally, we used to give admission to 30 to 35 faculties only, but as this training has been organized at online platform, we increase our intake capacity so that maximum participants can take advantage of this training program. You might be knowing the government of Maharashtra in the unconventional energy policy 2020 has set up a target of production of 17,360 megawatt generation of electricity. This is for a 5-year period. And in addition to this, every year 1 lakh solar pumps will be distributed to the farmers. Definitely, due to this, the agriculture and industrial development of Maharashtra will boost up. This will include the grid-connected rooftop solar energy projects for nearly 2,000 megawatts. Even some water supply, rural water supply schemes will also be powered on the solar system. So first of all, I extend my gratitude to ICAR New Delhi for sanctioning this NHEP project under innovation grant, because of which we are able to take so many trainings and workshops. In true manner, this project is helping to build the capacities of the institutes and developing skills of our faculties. As Dr. Kalpande said, we have invited very good speakers from all over the India, especially from IITs, and training curriculum will largely be based on training needs of the participants and will throw light on environmental awareness. I advise all the faculty participants to take the true advantage of this training, and after successfully completing this training program, encourage our agricultural graduate students to follow the environmental friendly practices in their life. With these few words, I finish here only, as too many speakers are there in queue. I hope you will be happy with full of energy even after the end of 10 days program. I'm sure our experts will bring in enthusiasm and encourage you for all the change needed in current scenario of sustainable environment. Thank you all and wish you a successful training ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. True guidance is like a small torch in a dark forest. It does not show everything at once, but gives enough light for the next step to be safe. With this note, I request Dr. R.B. Sharma sir, National Coordinator of NHEP IG, to give his guiding remarks to the audience.
Thank you, madam. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A very good morning to all of you. First of all, I would like to wish you all a very happy, healthy, and prosperous and productive New Year 2021. I congratulate Dr. B.M. Bhale sir, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this prestigious university, Dr. PDKB Akola, for organizing this National E-Training Program and many other programs I have seen throughout the year during this pandemic. They have arranged so many programs. So I am really very happy to see it. And again, congratulate Dr. B.M. Bhale sir for doing a good work at the university. Dr. S.R. Kalwande is also contributing a lot and organizing such programs at this university under this innovation grant project. I thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to join you this morning. I am really very happy to see that the dignitaries in inaugural program of this e-training, Dr. R.C. Srivastav sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of RPCAU Pusa Samastipur, Bihar. He is our Honorable PMC member also. This National Agriculture Higher Education Project Apex actually committee is there, that PMC and NSC, and he's the member of PMC and contributing and guiding us for implementation of several components in different universities. So thank you very much, sir, for your contribution as a member of PMC. Dr. B.M. Mande, sir, he is ex-Vice Chancellor of this PDKB Akola, and Dr. M.B. Nagdev, Director Instruction and Dean Agriculture, Dr. PDKB Akola, Dr. S.P. Badatkar, the Dean College of Agriculture Engineering, PDKB Akola, and other Deans Directors who are present here and joined, and all the faculty members from this university and other universities, and the participant. A very good morning to all of you. Today, actually, we are meeting to inaugurate the online 2 weeks National E-Training Program. This is a 7th consecutive program and second National E-Training Program organized by National Agriculture Higher Education Projects under Innovation Grant at Dr. PDKB Akola. The theme of this 2-week National Training Program is Environmental Practices and Renewable Energy Utilization. This is a very important topic which Dr. Kalwande has chosen. And nowadays, strictly following environment-friendly practices is definitely the need of the hour. Renewable technologies are considered as clean source of energy, and optimal use of these resources minimizes hazardous impact on the environment, produce minimum secondary waste, and are sustainable. Renewable energy technologies provide an excellent opportunity for mitigation of greenhouse gas emission and reducing global warming through substituting conventional energy sources. Even though India has made commendable progress in meeting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, solid waste management, municipal and this environment impact of wastewater management, and the faculty participants need to be trained by expert trainers so that they can encourage our budding agricultural graduates to develop a sustainable environment. It's very important. And as NAHEP IG, Dr. PDKB Akola has invited professionals and expert eminent speakers for this training program, as told by Dr. Kalwande and Dean of the College. Definitely, I appreciate their efforts in choosing the very good speakers, like Professor Vijay is there. Again, he is also our very important member of AHEPC in NAHEP headquarters, and other speakers from IIT Delhi, IIT Roorkee, IIT Bombay, CIPRI, CSIR institutions I can see. So this is a very good thing. Dr. Kalwande and Honorable Vice Chancellor of this PDKB Akola have chosen a very good speakers for today's program. And I hope this training program will be definitely beneficial for the faculty and the participant. But I also urge the participants of this training program to actively participate and discuss the issues with the speakers to make the training program more successful. As we all are aware that due to COVID-19 pandemic situation, nowadays maximum training programs are organized at virtual platform. The advantage of such program is that large number of participants can be accommodated as well as participants can attend the program according to their own comfort. Other advantage is that eminent speakers, good expert trainers from any part of the country or even from abroad can become part of the virtual training programs. So I appreciate Dr. S.R. Kalvande, PI of this National Agriculture Higher Education Project, and his team for their sincere efforts made for successful organization of this national e-training for the benefit of the faculty. Actually, I congratulate Honorable Bhale sir that actually the main focus of our this innovation grant was for the accreditation of the university. I mean, they have actually got this A+ grade while this ICR accreditation was actually taken place, and now this university is A+ grade university as far as this accreditation is concerned. And sir, definitely I can see many times I have visited your university, not this year because of COVID-19, I could not get the opportunity to visit your place, but 4 or 5 times earlier during the implementation of this program, I have visited your university. You are doing a wonderful job. I can say a lot of developments can be seen, and the academic atmosphere in the university is very, very commendable, and I congratulate you again and again for that purpose. Here, our honorable PMC member, Dr. Srivastava is also there. We have actually granted one project to that university, CAU Pusa, Samastipur, Bihar also, for the digitization of their records. And that is also a very good, actually, work which they are going to complete. I hope Dr. Srivastava is also actually doing a very good, implementing this program at their university with his team. And the old records of this university will also be digitized. So that will also be a very good achievement as far as this RPCAU Pusa is concerned. So I extend my best wishes. I would not say much because 5 minutes slot has been given to me by Dr. Kalvande. So I extend my wishes to all the participants. So thank you very much and wish you a very happy New Year again. So thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable guidance. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. A true leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. With this note, I request today's chief guest, Dr. R.C. Srivastava sir, Vice Chancellor of RPCAU Pusa, Samastipur, Bihar, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody, and wish you all a very happy, prosperous, and healthy New Year. Chairman of the session, Dr. V.M. Bhale, Honorable Vice Chancellor, PDJ, Dr. PDKV Apola, distinguished guest, and my senior, Dr. V.M. Mayande Saab, guest of honor, Dr. R.D. Sharma, my old friend, Dr. Nagdev, Dr. S.R. Kalvande, Registrar, faculty member, guests, and training. It's my privilege to be among you on this inaugural session of this training program on environmental practices and renewable energy utilization. Normally, we don't link agriculture with the environmental pollution or environmental degradation. But if we see it closely, we in agriculture are contributing a lot to the environmental degradation. Leave alone the parali burning. The major thing which we are doing is groundwater exploitation. Very few people, and I was surprised that when I asked IIT Patna, NIT Patna, NIH Patna, that's what we are doing. Are we studying anything between the relationship between the aquifer and the rivers? Because groundwater aquifers and rivers are in continuum. They are not separate entity. They are intertwined by the aquifer because after the monsoon is over, the flow in the rivers is maintained by the flow from aquifer to the river, During the monsoon, it is the flow from rivers to the aquifer to recharge it. And after that, with decline in our groundwater table, this flow from groundwater aquifers to rivers has reduced. And because of that, the lean season flow in our rivers is reducing very significantly. And in some rivers, even the ecological flow, environmental flow, which is required to maintain the ecosystem of our whole riverine ecosystem, is not being maintained. Coupled with increase in the pollution levels, after a time, our rivers are becoming not rivers, but the sewers. Thanks to the effort of the UP government in Kanpur, they have controlled the pollution, the discharges in the river. Last year, I was in the Kumbh at Allahabad, and I was very happy since I have been born and studied in Allahabad. My whole childhood has been spent in Allahabad, so I can correlate with the flow of Ganga. I was really happy that to see that because of that, the flow in Ganga was sufficient during the Magh Mela, during this Kumbh. The thing is that are we doing the same thing, something about our rivers? Once we manage our groundwater, I had the privilege of during the Saleh's time when he was doing engineering. I was one of the member of that review committee of niche area of excellence project in the Yavatmal district. I think that was Yavatmal district where you were working. It was Yavatmal or Amravati. I don't remember now. It is more than 5-7 years. But I saw that how the groundwater recharge is affecting the groundwater quality of that area, which was basically a bit water deficit area. That was the thing which felt that no, we need to see that how our river and the groundwater aquifer and the river, nearby river, when they were getting the good recharge from that river, the groundwater quality was improving. So this is one environmental practices which we need to see that we recharge the groundwater sufficiently so that whatever we are taking out. I have come up with a concept in which I am talking we are working on one making the villages or a small administrative unit water positive. What I talk about the water positive, that no, whatever we are extracting the groundwater, at least that much water we should send back to the reservoir. Otherwise, our groundwater exploitation should be limited to that level. Then only we can maintain our aquifers water positive. We can only then see that how our things, our water situation doesn't deteriorate beyond redemption. But we are facing the problem in many cities that in the summer there is no water. Even the water-rich area like Bihar, because of the groundwater is declining, even here where the groundwater exploitation is still only 55%. The people are facing the problem with the drinking water during the summer. So we need to make them positive. That's one aspect of the environmental. And secondly, the pollution, because if we don't recharge our rivers, we don't make our rivers lively, we are going to face the problem of the pollution and our rivers will become fewer in reserve. Coming to the energy. Energy, again, is a very costly affair for the agriculture. As our researchers are told, that no government of Maharashtra is investing hugely in the solar pumps. What we are doing at present, we have to think as an agriculturist, as an agriculture engineer, what is our contribution in the solar energy? Most of us are just taking the technology from what the other people have developed, and we are not making it suitable for our own system, making it more efficient. That's the requirement. At RPCAU, we have modified the solar power system to meet our specific ecological demand. Like if you go in the Eastern India specifically, you will find that during the post-monsoon season, the islands emerge in the riverbed, and those islands and the river sides are used for cultivating the summer vegetables. Tarbuja, kharbuja, kakdi, all that is cultivated very hugely in that, and that's a good part of the good source of livelihood to the people. But how they are irrigating those totally almost 80%, 90% sand area? They are irrigating it either by the diesel pumps or by the hand, and both are not eco-friendly. So we developed a system of putting a solar panel on the boat so that we can pump the water from the river. The water is there, so we pump the water without any major this your consumption of the fossil fuels. So what we are doing, that's becoming very profitable for the people here in the riverine area. Similarly, our flood-prone areas, where if you put up the solar panels, they may be washed away. I remember, I unfortunately forgot that date, but it's still that scene in the TV is still live in my mind, in my memory, that a solar panel, along with the lights which were blinking, that got washed away in the flood. Our system, which we have developed, not developed, we just modified what is available by the CSIR. That I am talking. That how the technology developed at the other places, we can modify, tweak it to be suitable for our specific ecological situation. We made that solar tree, and that solar tree is now working very well in all our flood-prone areas. My 250 acres of my land gets submerged during the flood up to a depth of 5 feet. And there, our solar trees are working. As soon as the water withdraws, water recedes, those areas are cultivated and fully irrigated by our solar trees. We don't spend any fossil fuel there. So these are the things which I will like that we should work upon at every place. We agriculture engineers, we agriculturists should think of how we can modify the solar energy technology available more suitable for our system. And that will be the utilization when we are talking about the renewable energy, renewable solar energy for our agriculture, so that we can have it more efficiently. Similarly, under the Kitagya program, I was chairman of the committee which was evaluating for the Eastern India. And I was happy to see that our students are coming up beautiful ideas of utilizing this renewable energy for our tillage operations. I found few concepts for hybrid tractors run on the solar energy as well as the electrical battery. Similarly, for the other stationary agricultural activities, they are working on the solar as well as the hybrid one. But I will suggest this is a very good platform for the training on the renewable energy utilization. I will request the organizers to think about it, take those concepts, let the people study it, let our new, on that day, Prime Minister told he was talking about the vaccines, but the same thing. Same thing we can think of even this your what the Prime Minister told that no, we have to, the older generation has to share the knowledge with the younger generation. And what I am finding, I was very happy to see that our younger generation, that was under the NEHAP program. I appreciate the effort taken up by the NEHAP group, which Dr. Sharma is the part of it, that the students, the groups, they came out wonderful idea how we can put up the different energy sources for reducing our carbon footprint in agriculture. That's where our students, we all agriculture universities should work upon it. The Dean College of Agriculture Engineering is there. Dean Dr. Nagdev, who is the Director of Instruction, he also has been my colleague in one of the NATP projects. So we should work how we can improve the energy efficiency of our agriculture, reduce the carbon footprints. Because mind it, these people who are in the industry, someday they will try to blame agriculture for our environmental degradation. Be careful on this. This is the future which I have seen. What happened when we are talking about the greenhouse gases, they started blaming the whole rice cultivation of the Asia for all the greenhouse gases, the emission that no, because of the our animals, our livestock. Dr. Sharma is a veterinary man. Our livestock and our paddy cultivation. This whole Western world was after our paddy cultivation, that the paddy cultivation, because of the paddy cultivation, greenhouse gases are getting emitted, and they are one of the major environment polluter, which was the rivers. We should be grateful to Dr. S. K. Sinha, late Dr. S. K. Sinha, who took it to show that no, the rice fields are not emitting methane, which can be dangerous to the environment. It is the totally, I maybe sometimes I get very outspoken on this point, that how the people start manipulating us. Our own people also got manipulated in this. कि नहीं था धान के खेतों से बहुत ज्यादा मीथेन निकल गई, हमें इसे कंट्रोल करना है, क्योंकि they wanted to hit on our staple foods and blame us instead of blaming themselves for our environmental degradation. So we have to be careful. We have to think for the future that our agriculture doesn't get blamed again in the future for the increasing carbon footprints. We have to be careful so that we can utilize renewable energy. And in India, we are lucky. We are having one of the more maximum solar sunshine hours in the country all around the year. We can utilize it. I'm happy that this training program on utilization of renewable energy in agriculture, as well as the environmental protection. And environmental protection, don't think only in the terms of the energy. Think it in the terms of our rivers, saving our ponds, saving our whole ecological water ecosystem from the environmental degradation. I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. It's always a very, in the being the busy with all the silly administrative thing, it is always a pleasure to talk about the science. Whenever I get opportunity, I sometimes talk more detail. I go beyond the normal, just routine inaugurating the seminars or the symposiums in that being. I try to give my word, think that what we can do for the future of Indian agriculture, making it more efficient, making it more productive, making it more economically viable for our farm. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening our participants. Now I request Dr. V.M. Mainde, sir, former Vice Chancellor of Dr. PDKV Akola and distinguished guest of the today's event, to give his guiding remarks.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I thought Dr. R.C. Srivastava is the chief guest and I have to speak before him. But I don't know why there was a reshuffle. That doesn't matter. Chairman of this function, Dr. Bhale, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. PDKV, and my long-time colleague. Dr. Srivastava, chief guest of today's training program, today's function, inaugural function, and Honorable Vice Chancellor of Rajendra Prasad Central Agriculture University. He is also my very long time friend and colleague in ICAR and also otherwise in professional colleague for long time. Dr. R.B. Sharma, who is very dynamic national coordinator of the NAHEP project. Dr. Nagdeve, Dr. Kalbande, Dr. Mankar, Dr. Kharche, all the dignitaries, Dr. Vadatkar, and all the dignitaries of the university and all participants who have participated in this program from all over the country. So I compliment a team of NAHEP in PDKV that you are doing excellent work. And as I see, I have also participated in many programs for inaugural or as a distinguished guest. But I see a lot of progress has been made and very dynamic activities are going on. And visibility of PDKV because of this project is also enhanced. So I compliment the Dr. Bhale, Dr. Kalbande, and all this team for this good work you are doing for the university. This project is a feather in the cap of the university, and I think you have tremendous opportunities to make a progress in this sector. Today's topic is very amply chosen, that renewable energy, environmental pollution practices, and environmental practices and renewable energy utilization. I think this is a priority now. I think Government of India has been also emphasizing. I think our Prime Minister in UN Forum has already declared that we are going to produce 450 gigawatt of renewable energy in the country. I think that's a commitment of highest authority in the country, and Government of India is trying to match that goal. And I think we can see in the recent past, although this program is going on since 1980, about addressing issues of pollution through renewable energy, but progress was slow. And in a recent past, I think the government is moving very fast, and this has become a priority area of the government. That energy security in the country, every person in the country should have an energy access to energy, and that's where the goal of government India. And how can we provide the access? Because our population is growing. With growing population, generation of electricity and energy generation through the traditional sources, that is fossil fuels, I think is not going to be adequate. And apart from that, the environmental polluting countries, India was one of them. Actually, everyone blames India is polluting more, but in fact, I think United States and China are the countries who are polluting most creating most environmental pollution in the world. However, India has taken a lot of steps in this direction, and today, I think India has reached to a level where our carbon emission has come down to 1.6 tons, 6 tons, and this is much lower than the global average of 4.5 tons. So I think we have done a good job as far as the mitigating the pollution, environmental pollution, and our priority has been to emphasize renewable energy. UN Millennium Development Goal in a 7th clause also say that ki energy to be delivered to energy access to all in the world. I think that's the goal, and every country in the world has to move in that direction. India is rightly moving in that direction, and I think greenhouse gas emissions are coming in a control, although we are not in fully control. But I think we are definitely combating greenhouse emission by taking several steps. Although we have still to go long way in controlling emission, but as Dr. Srivastava mentioned, that agriculture is one of the pollution contributing sector, and I think world says that agriculture is most polluting the environment. But I think we have to take care that agriculture is less polluting the green gas emissions through methane emissions through our rice cultivation, through animal waste, etc., is being blamed. But I think it's our responsibility now that how we can utilize those waste and convert that into an energy. I think that's a challenge to the energy sector now. We have different sources of renewable energy which have been addressed so far. That solar is one of the major source, another is wind source, bioenergy. Renewable energy power generation so far is contributing about 16% in total, because we still are depending predominantly on the fossil fuels and the traditional fuels for our energy generation. And that kind of energy generation is definitely is the cause of concern, because we are using most of the coal in the country is not very really precise coal now. Coal is also is not a good quality coal. We are importing coal from our thermal power station from Australia nowadays, and our power generation plants have become old. They are running at very low efficiency. So all this together is a cause of concern that they are polluting an environment, and also consuming a lot of foreign exchange, because we have to import fuel and we have to run our show as far as energy is concerned. And that's where the role of renewable energy comes. And very rightly, I think this government of India has taken a big step, and they are trying to really create a capacity every year, additional capacity. I think by 2020, they are targeting at least 175 gigawatt of energy to be generated from renewables. And out of that, 100 gigawatt energy will be from solar, 60 gigawatt energy from wind energy, and remaining 15 gigawatt of energy from the bioenergy. So this is the target of Government of India. I think definitely this target will be met because a lot of investments are made. Government of India is also inviting private partners to contribute to generate renewable energy in the country. I think the Adani Power Company, Ambani, and many other players, including in Maharashtra, Jain Irrigation, I think they are investing in renewable energy now. And this is going to definitely help and meet our targets. And the Prime Minister's, although very high goal of at least contribution, 50% contribution of renewable energy in the time to come, although deadline is not set, but I think the pace with which we are moving forward, we are likely to meet the goal in next decade or so. I think by 2030-40, we will definitely have a major contribution of renewable energy as far as the energy requirement of this country is concerned. Because of growing population, our energy demand is increasing. I think it is expected that, projected that by 2040, our energy demand will be doubled. And if the energy demand is doubled in next 20 years, how are we going to meet that demand? I think only and only resource is renewable energy. And that's where a lot of investments are required. I think to meet that doubled demand, about $700 billion to be invested in next 20-30 years in the renewable energy sector. Without that, I think we will not be able to meet that goal. And that's where the, I think, challenge before us and all the energy scientists and environmental scientists hand in hand to go ahead and work together to meet our target of Government India and let our population be more comfortable, although growing population, which is expected to be stabilized by 2050. But I think we still have to work for meeting demand of the population, energy demand of the population, for very seriously for next 2 to 3 decades. Out of 16% total energy, renewable energy today, 10% is contributed by the hydel energy, 6% contribution is from wind energy, and remaining contribution comes from bioenergy. I think we have to, recent past, wind energy is taking lead ahead. Wind energy contribution is ahead of solar energy, but in years to come, I think solar energy has a greater potential. But bioenergy is equally important. One of the constraints in solar energy is its cost, initial investment, and also we'll have to import solar cells. Still, photovoltaic cells are imported. We have to really have a local traditional technology of producing. We have 2-3 types of predominantly solar type photovoltaic cells used for making cells. And I think there is a lot of innovation required as far as photovoltaic cells is concerned. And new innovation will reduce our investment. A lot of area is occupied by solar panels. These are some of the concerns in solar energy, and the government is subsidizing in solar energy utilization, but it has to be cost effective, and it will become cost effective once we have our indigenous. Although we are producing indigenously solar cells, but technology is imported. So can there be new material used for design of solar cells, photovoltaic cells? I think that is one of the R&D area. People have to really address those area and enhance the efficiency of solar energy transmission. Another area is wind energy. I think we are doing well as far as wind energy is concerned. I think wherever there is a potential, I think wind energy is there. But the third energy is the bioenergy, where again we'll have to work on. Government of India's energy policy, bioenergy policy, indicate that by 2030, 20% blending of petrol by ethanol and 5% blending of diesel is already going on. Actually, it was a policy that we should, government has agreed to blend 5% diesel through biodiesel. we have not been able to meet that goal because of our biodiesel production capacities. About 4% of blending is going on, and another 2 billion tons, 2 billion liters of biodiesel is produced in the country. But most of the ethanol is a constraint. We are still not blending our petrol with ethanol, and ethanol production. I think with the new policy of Government of India has permitted our sugar mills now, if necessary, to convert direct sugar into ethanol. Our sugar industries are producing only sugar now. But now Government of India has permitted that sugar industries can produce, instead of sugar, direct ethanol to meet our ethanol demand, and accordingly Government of India has also increased prices of ethanol. So I think once ethanol prices are increased, sugar mills also will be enthused to produce more ethanol, and I think this is the first year where sugar mills have started this initiative. Government of India has permitted. So in years to come, I think we definitely see that we will meet our goal of 20% blending of ethanol in the petrol, and we definitely reduce our save our foreign exchange of importing gasoline from other countries. In a case of biodiesel production, I think we still have to go long way. Jatropha, Pungamia, some vegetable oil, castor oil, these are the feasibilities. But we still have to really go long way, have a special programs on this, and try to make more biodiesel in the country, because we are not able to meet even 5% blending demand today. So we'll have to enhance our biodiesel production capacity and ethanol production capacity. I think these are the challenges, and a lot of R&D is required in this sector. And I think ICR institutes, universities, and there are some other specially created institutions like National Solar Energy Institution, National Wind Energy Institution, National Sardar Soran Singh National Renewable Energy Institution. There are several institutions are established by the Government of India. They are working. I think in years to come, we'll find definitely we will be combating the environmental pollution by adopting more and more renewable energy resources. And overall totality, I think renewable energy contributing other from power generation 23%. This 23% renewable energy has to go to 50% in years to come, and that's the goal. I think all the participants in this program will learn more from the specialized speakers which are going to address you on very, very specialized topics, which include even solid waste utilization, renewable energy, other resources, solar, wind, and other resources. And I'm sure I congratulate all organizers, Dr. Bhale, Dr. Kalbande, his team, for organizing this program. And I also congratulate all the participants who have participated in this program and taking part. They will enrich their knowledge, and I think make new generation students to be more aware about renewable energy contribution in combating environmental pollution in the country. So thank you very much once again for inviting me to share my thoughts on this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable guidance. And last but not least, I request today's chairman, Honorable Dr. V.M. Bale, sir, Vice Chancellor of Dr. PDKV Akola, to address the gathering.
Good morning, one and all. Chief guest of today's inaugural function, Dr. R.C. Srivastava, Vice Chancellor, Rajendra Prasad Central Language Institute, USA. Our beloved former Vice Chancellor, Dr. V.M. Mahinde, sir, my friend and very active member in the ICR, Dr. R.B. Sharma Saab, National Coordinator, my colleagues, Dr. Nagdive, Dr. Kharche, Dr. Mankar, Dr. Wadatkar, and the man behind to organize this 2-week training program, Dr. Kalbande and his team, Dr. Harneji. Almost 122 participants online and 31 participants in presence. So this is first time we are organizing offline and online 2-week e-training program on environmental practices and renewable energy utilizations. At the outset, I must welcome all of the participants, the speaker of today's inaugural functions. I compliments to Dr. Srivastavji, Dr. Mahendra sir, Dr. Sharma sir. Very valuable guidance you are given during this inaugural program. In particular, Dr. Mahendra sir, very statistics he has presented what is present status and what is needed in 2030. So really, it's a need that the engineer has to play a major role. I always used to say that now the green revolution is being needed from the agriculture engineer itself. And as you are the founder of this university and our College of Engineering is doing extremely well. And I thanks to the Dr. R.B. Sharma Saab, who is already giving financial support and also moral support to this project and to the university, and also taking our university at national level, particularly at the ICR ground level. Sir, thank you very much. Your support is always welcoming, and also we feel that the support will be continue in future also.
Thank you, sir.
Because we know that in ICR, we need some of the persons who can support, who can realize the work of the university. As I can say here, my team is extremely, they are doing extremely well at the ground level, but somehow we are a little bit behind for the publications, for the taking the university at the national level. Now, this is a very important topic, as already earlier speaker has told, but I will just highlight few of things what is needed. In fact, Dr. Srivastav sir has already mentioned that water utilization is the problem. Dr. Srivastav sir, when I joined first my appointment in the Jayakodi project on ad hoc basis after completion of MSc and that project where the water was indiscriminately used and it was very difficult. Even 1 year, the 1 hectare land was saline in the Jayakodi area in the Aurangabad districts. And it was very difficult to utilize this water. And we submit the project to the government of Maharashtra. It was sanctioned long back 1980, 84 and 85. Luckily, I got appointment in that same project at Parabani, and will surprise, my colleagues are here. My colleagues from this university are here. The utilization of this water, which crop we have to produce more. And in Marathwada region, as Dr. Mahendra have known well, the area of the rice was just only few acres, few thousand, maybe 12,000 acres. But this water can be the only rice crop was there to utilize this water. And surprisingly, within a 4 year, from the release of the variety to the extension of area, it was increased to 1.25 lakh hectare area under the rice, upland rice. And the productivity was increased from 20 tons to 60 tons per hectare. These were the teamwork and where the utilization of the available resources of water due to Jayakodi command area. But now, as you know that the Aurangabad city and the entire Marathwada almost still 1.5 to 2.5 lakh hectare area is under irrigation due to Jayakodi and Purna command area in the Marathwada region, though it was a stressed area of this due to scarcity of rainfall. Still, we know that the utilization of water in the UP and some of the states where the water are ample available, still the surface irrigation is being used. Really, Maharashtra is somehow ahead to use the drip and sprinkler irrigation. The utilization of the water efficiency to the extent of 70–80% through these two systems, but still we need some of these innovations, some of these practical utilization of this system for the efficient utilization of water, which also deteriorate the soils. The major problem in our soil affected area, almost 3.5 lakh hectare area still saline. Water is available, groundwater, but we cannot utilize that because of the saline nature. But soil is highly fertile. Now these are the challenges with our scientists, how to utilize, how to can go with the conjective use of water, groundwater and rainwater management, harvesting the rainwater. It's the available resources, natural resources. 1,150 millimeter rainfall is available in Vidarbha, across the Vidarbha, Eastern Vidarbha, 1,500, 1,800 millimeter rainfall. In the Akola also 850 mm rainfall. Still, the rainfall area remains almost 84-86%. These are the challenges of the scientists. These are the challenges of the management. These are the challenges of the government, how to increase the area under the irrigations. Luckily, sir, Sharma Saab, with your support from this project, we could generate a 200 kV solar panel system, and annually we are saving almost 25 lakh rupees of the, which was spent for the electricity generation. Now we are looking forward to utilize this other areas for this solar energy, and from your project and even from this national subsidies, we could not spend any single paisa on that, which were just simple persuasion of this matter and the installations. Secondly, the same thing, even water productivity. Dr. Mahendra was here. He tried a lot of to increase the area under our farm also. I do have almost 2,200 hectare area. One farm, another farm is 1,800 area, which are almost rain-fed. Hardly 5%, 6% area under irrigation. Dr. Mahendra tried well. But due to this lift irrigation, what was available now my team has done, my engineering team has done well, and we constructed almost 8 big 1 hectare ponds without spending any single paisa from the university, from the government. Just highway authority help us. Within 4 months we could generate it, and a lot of water has been stored, and 550 acres land has been irrigated from the last year due to this resource conservation of this water. Now, friends, these are the needed, which we are already available. As Dr. Mahendra told that we are lucky that we have the natural resources ample available. The only thing that how we can better utilize these natural resources, as it was mentioned that for the methanol and animal, the gas, GS gas. But I can say that, Mahendra sir, I can very boldly say that these are the statements made by some of the scientists from where the industrial area is more polluting. If you analyze this way, industrial area in USA, in China, these are polluting more. The ozone layer are thicker due to this industry, these countries, but they are blaming to the Indian because somewhere somebody says something, we are just duplicating that, we are following that. So my friends, young generations, come forward that we are not behind them. We are also equally competent to compete with this national level. And I don't think that agriculture as such emission more gas. Animal compound also, I don't mean. As per the industrial emission, the animal component less contribute to the emission of these gases. This is very clear in many platforms. I told that these are the misappropriations, misunderstanding given at the international level. Now, how to utilize this water? As I told that water is being utilized. The solar energy, as mentioned by Dr. Mahendra sir, 6% is wind, this is more than, and 4% almost water. There is a scope for the water also you can utilize. As you know that Bhakra, even the Maharashtra also 2 dam, even Jaikwada dam also. But the utilization of this, conversion of this water productivity into electric energy is very less. There is a scope, In every district, in every state, there is a scope to convert this water into electrical generations. At this juncture, a lot of coal has been produced from disturbed by natural resources. People, they are destroying the land to dig up this coal. But there are energies available already. There are plenty of energy available. We could not do that to harvest that energy, and we are digging the land to bring out the coal, and a lot of energy is utilized for the production of the electricity generations. These are the very sharing problem. Just 2 days back, I was at my native. There was water in the well, there was water running my river, but I could not irrigate. Farmers could not irrigate due to the lack of electricity. Electricity will come at late night, maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Farmer cannot go. I find that field, it was flooded because of the electricity come light. They have just opened the motor and the water is flowing, surface irrigations. Friends, these are some of the challenges. And I know that a lot of energy is available, solar energy. Solar pump, as mentioned by some of the speaker, that the availability of solar, the panel is a costly affair. But there are some Germany, they are coming forward. Why can't my IIT, my IIT people they are doing? What IIT students stop they are doing? Why can't cell can be produced at Indian conditions? Why can't panel can be produced at Indian conditions? Why you should depend on others? These are the challenges for the scientists. These are the challenges for the students. The vision is there. Why can't we depend on others? If it is being produced here, the cost of this solar panel and the cell will be reduced to 30-40%. It will be utilized for the farming community. As such, we know that in the COVID-19, agriculture has come top industries which never got closed. And the GDP in Indian condition also, it has contributed more in agriculture, which was minus in earlier last 2 decades. Now, friends, these are the challenges my friends they are contributing there for the 2-week training program. The challenges you have to take forward, this young generation should come forward, and how to utilize this energy in the proper way. Now, I had been the opportunity with this project only when we are in Japan. My colleague, Dr. Kalpande, and we discussed with some of the project, we visited there, Japan, and we wonderfully see Japan, there is limitation of land, but still Germany has invested in Japan for the solar panel. Why can't they should come to the Indian conditions? We do have the land ample, we do have the lot of energy available compared to the Japan, but Japan are producing more energy from this, they are utilizing solar energy. Germany is spending a lot of money in the Japan, but why can't you come to the India? Now, these are some of the lacuna which we have to come forward. Now, friends, some of this way bioethanol production, I can give the example. 1988, I did my PhD at Bangalore, US Bangalore, and the sugarcane I did my PhD on the sugarcane crop. When I published a paper, the Hindu, that the bioethanol, this sugarcane can be utilized for the bioethanol production. And many countries during that period, the countries they are utilizing, even Brazil also, they are utilizing 20% of year from the bioethanol which are produced from the sugarcane. Now, after 40 years, we are converting the sugarcane into bioethanol. These are the planning. We are lacking a lot of behind. My friends, you should come forward. The sugarcane, now the government has decided not to produce the sugar. Ample sugar is available compared to the other countries. The sugar beet is a crop where it matures in 6-7 months. The recovery is more. The requirement of this entire sugar beet is less than the sugarcane. So cost of production per quintal of sugar from the sugarcane is almost double than the sugar beet. That's why we cannot compete at international level. Why to produce the sugar from the sugarcane? Then we are thinking to convert now the sugar factory for the ethanol production. The another source that just 3 weeks before, I inaugurated one project for the bioethanol production that to from paragrass is being utilized for the bioethanol productions. 100 tons paragrass produce 1 tons of bioethanol just near to Patur in our taluka from the Akola district. Now people that are coming forward, I thanks to the central government, state government also, that they are coming forward. Even ISAR also promoting to come to sanction such project which has the returns and which can change the scenario. My friends, lot of biomass is available from the agriculture. And these are the resources where we can change the cropping pattern and we can produce the bioethanol so that whatever the fossil fuel we are importing, a lot of currencies we are spending to import and that to depend on other countries. And we have to sacrifice some other way because without fuel, we cannot run the industries. So the agriculture sector should come forward. This cropping cropping system should be modified to convert into bioethanol. Now sugarcane is the one, then bamboo is coming forward, but bamboo cannot be cultivated on the cultivated land. We should have restricted this land to some extent, but other crops, just like paragrass, other crop, even cotton stock can be utilized for the bioethanol productions and lot of energy, even baboon and some of the bear, which are very fastly growing in the marginal lands, even the wasteland. So that can be utilized for the bioethanol productions. Now this project should come, I would request Dr. Sharma sir, such project should be sanctioned that there is a lot of problem, lot of weeds, lot of biomass is being produced on the wasteland. That biomass can be utilized for the bioethanol production. Some projects should be sanctioned by the ICAR so that my faculty should come forward. And some of the people, they should see that how the economic of the farmer can come up. These are the sector where the economic can be lifted from the farmer community. Now the day has come, we are produce almost 240 it's ample. It's ample productions. Now concentrating to an area where the production is higher. For example, wheat, Punjab, Haryana, it's okay. It's high potential area. Now cotton, restricted to Maharashtra only. Sugarcane, restricted to the Kolhapur area only. Now where the product is quite higher compared to. Now you compare the cost of production of the wheat at Punjab and wheat at Akola, the cost is almost double, but the rate is same. Now farmer spending a lot of money, lot of expenses on this growing this wheat crop. There is no alternative rabi crops. So wheat crops, and if you see the return is definitely it's almost equal. So why you should cultivate the wheat crop? Why can't you cultivate the other crop which can be utilized for the biotin productions? Now this is required, and then only agriculture will be profitable for the farming community. Otherwise, the farming, they are coming, the people, young generation, they are not being involved in agriculture. Whatever the third generation, our generations, our forefathers, they were doing agriculture, but now young generation, they are coming from the agriculture. But that is the only sector where we can produce this, we can save these people coming for this area. Almost 46% of the population has shifted to the urban areas, and nobody is staying in the rural areas. There is no manpower available to cultivate the crops in the field, in the village level. Now the mechanization is required, and this system, the entire group from this two-week training program, you should concentrate on tools very easily can be available to the young generation. Then they will go to in the field, and the entire cropping system, at least starts from 10, 20, 30%, can be utilized for the bioethanol productions. That is the today's need, and then only economic reform and the economic condition of the farmer will be increased. Now these are my views. I used to express my views, whatever the available resources, and thank you very much for the 2-week training program. Some of this good, I thanks to Alwande. The number of speakers are very good. They do have some expertise in this knowledge, and hopefully that this 2-week program definitely will come some solutions to the changing patterns of the agriculture. Some economy should come forward, which is the profitable system, which can be increase the economic status of everybody. Our target is to increase the economic status of the farming community. Then we are here. We all are working here, just not for the sake of our employment, not just for the giving the education, but we are to educate, we are to generate this skill among the youth, so that more, and agriculture sector has a lot of potential to involve the young generations for the productivity of this land. So with these few words, thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Kalvan and his team, giving me opportunity to express my views here, and best luck for all the participants. Let us hope that 2-week training program definitely will give some of the ideas, will come forward, submit a project. I know that crores of rupees central government has kept, finance minister, agriculture minister. Just let us see that where we can send your project and start the work. This NAIB is the one of the example. Sorry, Sharma Sahab, we got only 5 crores rupees, but my 2 university got 25 crore rupees. These are my first project we submitted, but they got it 25 crore rupees. So I was a little bit, see, it's okay, but somehow you are quite cooperative, and we'll see that some project will be submitted. I always motivate to my team, let us submit a project and come, because now there is a constraint from state government, contingency is a constraint. Through your project only, I thanks to the ICR, because of the ICR only, all the lab, when I was dean, I established the lab. It is only because of the ICR funding. That is very true, sir. That is very true. And very limited grants is being given by the state government, except the salary. Last 2 years, we could not got a single paisa from the state government. They are asking to increase your revenue receipt. It's very, very difficult, very difficult. So the ICR project only bring this education standard, increase the education, increase the research also, and also the farming services. So with these few words, thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bhale साहब. मुझे भी 1 मिनट का मौका दीजिए, मैडम.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for actually acknowledging the contribution of this ICAR NAHEP. And definitely we are with you, sir. And actually, you have told about this biomass utilization and this, sir. Recently, we have introduced base to wealth concepts and projects. Right. And definitely, university can also participate in. Actually, yes, tomorrow we are going to have the final, or you say 1 or 2 meeting will be there, and we will invite the actually projects from the partner AUs for this base to wealth. Actually, utilization of these kind of biomass and things you are talking about. So definitely you can take advantage of that. But that time has gone, sir, for that IDP and caste, which you actually discussed about this 25 crores and 50 crores. Definitely, there is opportunity for this type of projects based to wealth. You can participate in that, and other agricultural university also, our partners, I mean, or the partners of NAHEP, the projects are open, and we are going to invite these concept notes very soon. So thank you very much, sir, for acknowledging ICR. And I would like to seek your permission, sir. This AHEPC meeting is simultaneously going on. I had to join there at 11 o'clock, but because actually I wanted to listen you also, sir, so I could not leave. So kindly permit me to leave now.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Dr. Bhale sir. Hello. Dr. Bhale sir. I think
sir, I think he is disconnected.
Disconnected. So, madam, I am because of that meeting, I am leaving. Please permit me. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. As we come to the closure of our inaugural function, I request Dr. V.P. Kambalkar, sir, OPI, NAHEP, Dr. PDKV Akola to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Swati. I'm here to present the vote of thanks. We are at the conclusion of the inaugural functions of 2-week national e-training on environmental practices and renewable energy utilizations. I'm very much thankful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. P.D.K. Akola, for being a part of the inaugural functions. And sir has delivered the wonderful lectures, wonderful guidance to our participants. Thank you, sir, as being a part of inaugural program. I'm very much thankful to Dr. R.C. Srivastava, Vice Chancellor, Rajendra Prasad Central Agriculture University, Pusa, Samistipur. Sir has given the wonderful guidance to our participants. Thank you, sir, for being a part of our inaugural ceremony. On behalf of the university and the organizing team, I'm very much thankful to Dr. V.M. Mainde, sir, former Vice Chancellor, Dr. P.D.K. Akola. Sir has given the very excellent guiding remarks, which attributes with the statistical information also. Sir, thank you, sir, for being a part of our inaugural ceremony. I'm very much thankful to our national coordinator, Dr. R.B. Sharma, sir. Sir is always supports us in many ways, and I always look for the forwards of our NHP at Dr. P.D.K. Akola. Thank you, sir, for being a part of inaugural ceremony. I'm very much thankful to Dr. M.B. Nagdev, sir, Director of Instruction, Dr. V.K. Karchi, sir, Director of Research, Dr. D.M. Mankar, sir, Director of Extension Education, and our beloved Dean, Dr. S.B. Oladkar, sir, for accepting our invitations to act as a guest of honors and guidings to our participants. Thank you, sir. I'm very much thankful to our PI, who constantly work for the progress of NHEP, and as a part of their efforts, today we have here for the 2-week national e-training program. Thank you to Dr. S.R. Carpenter, sir. I'm very much thankful to all participants who are joined offline and online for this training program and for being a part of inaugural ceremony. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. Swati.
Thank you, sir. Now, with permission of the chair, I declare this inaugural function is over now. Thank you everyone for joining with us. Have a great day ahead and wish you a very happy new year to all of you. Now, all the dignitaries can leave the meeting except Dr. S.R. Carpenter, sir, as he is the eminent speaker for the next session. All the participants are requested to stay online as we are starting our next session immediately. Once again, I extend my warm welcome to all of you, to all the participants. Now we move forward in this meet. We are waiting for 2 minutes as Dr. Kabande sir is joining within 2 minutes. Okay, as per the request of our eminent speaker, we will have the 15 minutes break. We'll start our next session exactly at 12 o'clock. So I request all the participants to join at 12 o'clock. Thank you very much. With same ID password, the link will be open for the next session. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much. So 70 participants has joined. So I think we should start.
Classroom?
Yes.
Participants?
Yes, sir.
You share my presentation.
So welcome back.
Swati, I have not seen my presentation.
Just a minute.
Actually, I shared my screen. I shared my screen.
Yes, sir. It was, sir.
But I can't see. It is not visible for me.
Please start your presentation.
This one can get. Stop sharing. Stop sharing.
It is visible now, sir. Yes, sir. Shall we start, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back to all the participants. Now we are going to start our actual training session. Our today's first eminent speaker is Dr. S.R. Kabande, sir, PI, NIGP and Register of the Dr. PDKV Akola. Success is not key to happiness. Happiness is a key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. With this note, we move forward in this training program. Our first keynote presentation is on renewable energy utilization for sustainable environment and overview. It will be delivered by our principal investigator, Dr. S.R. Kabande, sir. Welcome, sir, for this technical session. It is great pleasure for me to introduce our first eminent speaker, Dr. Kabande, sir. Dr. Kabande, sir, is principal investigator of NHP Dr. PDKV Akola. He is Professor of Unconventional Energy Sources and Electrical Engineering. And very recently, he has taken the charge of the Registrar of Dr. PDKV Akola. Sir is having more than 20 years of research and teaching experience in the field of the renewable energy. He has published many research papers, more than 50 research papers in the journals of the national and international repute. He has published many research articles in the local languages. Sir has received many prestigious awards like Krushi Ratna Award, Eminent Engineers Award 2017, Achievers Award 2016, Radhakishan Shanti Malhotra Cash Prize, ISA Distinguished Service Award in 2015. So we are very fortunate to have him with us for this today's session. So once again, welcome sir for this session, and now I request you to start your presentation.
Thank you very much, Swati, and most welcome all the training participants, faculty members. We are organizing this training program for 10 days on both the modes, classroom as well as on virtual mode. So this is my first lecture. It is an introductory, and what we did in the renewable energy sector in our university and for the agriculture, for the farmers, that I have covered in this lecture. So this renewable energy, we all are known about the energy. What is by energy? The capacity to do work is called as energy, which is measured in joule. Again, we can classify this energy in two ways. One is conventional sources of energy, and another is non-conventional source of energy. So mostly we are using the conventional sources of energy like coal, petroleum product, fossil fuels. But we know that due to emission of greenhouse gas, also it is now recommended to use these renewable energy sources to mitigate the climate change. So my topic is renewable energy utilization for sustainable environment. Friends, we know that mostly we are using this electricity, and this electricity is produced by using this coal. Mostly, most of the plants are coal based. And in our India, 65% of this electricity is produced by using the coal. Dr. Mainde sir, he has enlightened on these issues of this renewable energy technologies and sources. He has mentioned that mostly we import this coal from Australia. In our India, the coal is available, but the quality of this coal is not superior. Therefore, we have to import that coal, and we lost most of our revenue for importing this coal. So during the production of this electricity, mostly 65% of this electricity is produced by using the coal-based electricity plant. And during this production of this electricity, it also uses the water, as well as it produces harmful gases. And main production of this, during the production of this electricity, is the fly ash. So handling of this fly ash is very serious problem. Nowadays, government of India, they recommended to use this fly ash in cement, as well as during the preparation of this road, then concrete. Some amount of this fly ash can be used. At the same time, during the production of this electricity, these harmful gases, they are produced, mostly carbon dioxide. So we have to reduce the percentage of this carbon dioxide. Also in the another sectors, like in agriculture sector, transport sector, in domestic sector, mostly we are using these conventional energy sources to meet our energy need. In agriculture sector, for running the vehicle, that is like tractors, we use this diesel. Then to use this sprayers, we use kerosene or petrol. So we can use these renewable energy sources instead of these conventional sources of energy. And this is the overview of this renewable energy utilization. So this renewable energy, what is my renewable energy? We know that this renewable energy, the energy which is produced, which is replenished from the this environment, we get this energy from the nature. The example is the sun energy. Solar energy is the sun is the main source of energy. We get the heat. We get the heat as well as light from the sun. We get the heat as well as light from the sun. And you are seeing this is the carbon cycle, carbon dioxide cycle. How this carbon dioxide is recycled in the nature. So this is the carbon dioxide cycle. And naturally nowadays, due to this industrialization and due to the use of these conventional sources of energy, the level of carbon dioxide is increasing day by day. And there is a direct relationship between the amount of carbon dioxide present in the nature and the temperature of the earth. If the carbon dioxide level increases, naturally the temperature of the earth increases. Therefore, the sea level, there is a rise in the sea level because of this increasing the temperature of the earth. Then how to reduce the this carbon dioxide level in the environment? So in the Paris Agreement, mostly on 30th November 2015, our Prime Minister and the Prime Minister of France, they met at Paris, and during that agreement, during the November 2015, they made agreement. It is called as in Marathi Antarashtriya Saur Karar, Solar Alliance, International Solar Alliance, and in that Solar Alliance, they committed to use mostly the solar energy, that is renewable sources of energy, to mitigate the carbon dioxide level, to reduce the carbon dioxide level. So most of the energy on the earth is received, we know that, from the sun, and sun is the ultimate source of energy, and biomass and then wind, they are the secondary source of energy. Our agriculture is the, in our agriculture, if we consider agriculture as an industry, mostly this agriculture uses the solar energy. Because of the process of photosynthesis, the plants, they produces their food. They uses the sunlight during the process of photosynthesis, and so our agriculture, mostly the sunlight, they require the sunlight. Sun is the main source of energy. Then the another types of renewable energy sources, we know that the wind energy, hydropower, tidal power, geothermal energy, and energy from biomass, that is bioenergy. These are the different renewable energy sources, but the main source is the sun. And this renewable energy often provides energy in 4 different areas. First, we can use this renewable energy for the electricity production, generation of this electricity. Then, for air and water heating or cooling, we can also use this renewable source of energy. Then in the transport sector and in the rural sector, for off-grid energy generation, we can use these renewable sources of energy. We can also use this hybrid system, means renewable sources of energy and conventional sources of energy. Means we can run this generator by using biogas as well as by using the diesel. So such system, it is called hybrid system. Or we can use solar energy as well as bioenergy for air heating or water cooling. So such hybrid system can also be used in addition to these renewable energy sources. So we know that we already discussed these renewable energy sources or energy which will be mitigate global climate change. Then it addresses the environmental concern, and it will reduce poverty and increase energy security. Means by using these renewable energy sources, the energy security will be increased, or which leading to energy dependence. Then what is the scenario of this renewable energy in our India? The Indian renewable energy sector, which is the second most attractive renewable energy market in the world. At present, it is the second most attractive renewable energy market in the world. And from 2014, the Narendra Modi government, he has given good incentive. He has launched very good scheme on the renewable energy sources. And now India is expected to become the hub of the renewable energy. what is the position of this renewable energy up to the 31st March? So 35.86% of India's installed electricity generation capacity is from the renewable sources of energy. So means the share of this renewable energy sources is 35.86%, which generate 21.22% of the total utility electricity in the country. Means at present 21.22% of electricity is produced by using the renewable sources of energy. We already discussed in Paris Agreement, India has committed to an intended use these renewable sources of energy for the generation of electricity, and the target we have to achieve is 40%. Means we have to produce 40% of this electricity by using the non-conventional sources of energy, and we have to reduce the use of this non-fossil fuel, and up to the year 2030. And the country is aiming for even more ambitious target of 57% of the total electricity capacity from renewable energy sources by 2027, as per the Central Electricity Authority. So, as per this Central Electricity Authority blueprint, our target is 57% of total electricity production from the renewable energy sources. And according to 2027 blueprint, India aims to have 275 gigawatt from renewable energy. Out of this, 72 gigawatt is from hydroelectricity, 15 gigawatt from nuclear energy, and 100 gigawatt from other zero emission sources like solar energy and others. And Government of India has also set a target for installation of rooftop solar project 40 gigawatt by 2022. You might have seen on our roof of our college, we installed 2 years back 200 kilowatt of grid connected solar electricity generation plant. So we produce means 200 kilowatt of this system. It will produce means 1 kilowatt of the system will produce 4 to 5 units per day. Means this 200 kilowatt of the system it will produce 200 into 4 into 5 is 800 to 1000 units per day, and all this we send all this electricity in the grid, and we purchase that electricity at the rate of only rupees 3.62. On the contrary, earlier we purchased that electricity at the rate of rupees 11 to 12 per unit. Means there is a saving of at least rupees 7 rupees per unit. So by using such solar electricity, means electricity generated by this solar energy, we can save 2.5 lakh per month. So this is the installed grid interactive renewable power capacity in India. This is the recent figure of 30th September 2020. Here you see this is the green color, means 42%, 42.7% is the share of the wind power. Then this red color, it is the 40.4, it is the share of solar power. Then this is the biomass, blue, yellow. Then small hydro, means the wind energy rank first, then second is the solar power. But in next few years, solar power will rank first. And in our India, Maharashtra ranked 4th for the wind energy utilization as compared to the other states in our India. Then here in this graph, it is shown that this figure is coal-based electricity. Means the share of the coal is 55.4%, and the share of renewable energy sources is 23.5%. This is green color, 23.5%. And this blue, it is large hydropower, share is 12.3%. Then gas base, it is 6.7%, and then nuclear and diesel, it is 1.8 and 0.1%. So the Government of India has made remarkable progress in the recent years in increasing citizens to access green energy. Government of India has launched a mini scheme. They have offered subsidy on this mega project. Then Indian government has successfully implemented this energy market reform and deployed notable amount of renewable electricity in the recent year. So this is the recent situation of the renewable energy sources as well as the coal-based power plant. Then this is the year-wise renewable energy generation in gigawatt per hour. So in this table, from 2014 to 50, and this and last is 2019 to 2020, the figures are given, the total utility power and percent of renewable power. So from 214.50 up to 1920, the share of this renewable energy increased from 17.28% to 21.25%. Means at present we are producing power from renewable energy is 21.25%. And here the target of this renewable energy is set by India. It is given from biomass, wind and solar power. And from solar, our target 2022 is 100 gigawatt, biomass 10 gigawatt and wind is 60 gigawatt. So this is about all the introductory part. What is the situation of this renewable energy in our India? Now, how to use these renewable energy sources in agriculture? So we can, mainly in agriculture, we use the conventional sources of energy in various sectors. So energy demand, in our agriculture system, energy is available from different sources. So in our agriculture, we require human energy, animal energy, energy from sun, wind, biomass, coal, fertilizer, seed, agrochemical, petroleum products, and electricity. And energy demand for agriculture, for the consumption of energy for transport sector, then energy in production sector for irrigation purpose, for storage, and for drying, peeling, and cold storage. So in the transport sector, mainly we use diesel, petrol. For production, in production agriculture, we use different inputs like fertilizers, then seed. Then for irrigation, we require this diesel pump or electrically driven pump. Then energy for storage, and for processing, it requires again for drying purpose, for peeling purpose, we require the energy. And here in this figure, the agriculture sector value chain is given for different operations like for weeding, interculture, plant production, then for harvesting, threshing, post-harvest, and agro-processing, seedbed preparation, sowing and planting, which are the different tools and equipments they are required, and to run this tool, it requires, to run these tools and equipment, it requires the energy, which may be a human energy, which may be from we receive from the animal, or maybe from petroleum product. So for each and every activity in the agriculture sector, we require the energy, and we can judicially use, or we can optimize the use of this energy in the agriculture sector in order to increase the profit. In order to increase the profit of the farmer, you have to use judicially the amount of energy in all these sectors, in all these different sectors like transport, production, irrigation. For example, in irrigation earlier the farmers, they use the diesel pump for lifting of the water, but mostly also electrically operated this pump. But this electrically operated pump, they consume more electricity because they are not star rating. If we replace such pump, we can conserve the energy. Conservation of energy is also the production of the energy. So we can conserve the energy by replacing all these old irrigation pumps. Then, what are the different uses of energy in agriculture? Production. In agriculture, we can use direct energy as well as indirect energy. So, what are the direct use of energy? Operating farm machinery and large truck. We know that we require this diesel. Then, for operating small vehicles, cars and pickup trucks, we require gasoline. We use the gasoline. Operating small equipment, we require different forms of energy like diesel, natural gas, LPG, electricity. Then we also require electricity for general farm overload, for the lighting of the houses, shade, then power for farm household appliances. Also for transportation, then for elevating, we require this diesel. Then indirect use of energy like fertilizer, pesticide, which includes the insecticide, herbicide, and fungicide. It requires this fuel. For its production, it requires the fuel, natural gas, and petroleum. Means all these different sectors of this agriculture, we require the energy in the direct as well as indirect form. Direct as well as indirect form. So we use electrical energy, then mechanical energy, and thermal energy. Means electrical energy for powering water pump, then for milling, then for then mechanical energy for production and processing, that is for harvesters, tractors, and water supply. Then thermal energy for cooking, drying, and cooling. Then what are the different challenges faced by agriculture and in power sector? In 2050, our demand of food production will be 333 million tons. And at present, we are producing 52 million tons. Means we have to produce more, that is 333 million tons in 2050. And this agriculture food supply chain accounts for 30% of the world energy consumption as per the report of IRED. And to achieve this target, we have to use different energy sources very judiciously. So we can also couple these renewable energy sources with all the farming activities. Means this renewable energy and the farming is a winning combination. We can use solar energy, we can use bioenergy, wind energy, which can be used in the farming operation with a long-term source of increase the long-term source of the farmer. We already discussed sun is the main source of energy. In our India, 3.5 to 7 kilowatt per meter square of this electricity is available throughout the India in 300 days. So this India receives annual global solar radiation more than 5 kilowatt hour per meter square. And our government of India proposed to launch Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission under the National Action Plan of Climate Change. In the Jawaharlal Nehru Mission, during the ministry of this Congress, this Jawaharlal Nehru Mission, it was started, and at that time the target was very less. But now this Narendra Modi government increased the target up to 100 gigawatt for the solar installation. So the solar power has been growing at a rate of 113%, and now the earlier means 8 to 10 years back, the power generated by solar photovoltaic, it was more than 12 to 15 rupees per unit. But now its rate is around 2 rupees per kilowatt hour. Actually, the figure is given 4.34, but now in the last month, in one tender which was floated by MNRE, the minimum rate was obtained rupees 2 per kilowatt hour. Means for 1 unit, we have to pay only rupees 2. So this Indian solar loan program, it is also governed by our Ministry of MNRE, and for mega project, our government of India, they have supported by giving the loan as well as some subsidy programs. Then what are the different applications of these renewable energy sources? Mostly solar energy in agriculture. This solar drying means crop and grain drying. We know that this drying of various agricultural produce generally is done by in open sunlight, and it is the conventional method. And using of this solar dryer for crop drying in agricultural produce, we can also use such solar dryer. These different types of solar dryers can be used: natural convection solar dryer, forced convection solar dryer, solar hybrid dryer. In conventional drying method, the product which has to be dried means we cannot get good quality produce. There may be some contamination. There may be some accumulation of dust. Therefore, we can use just such solar dryers for crop and grain drying. And different solar dryers, we have developed these different solar dryers. So these dryers are developed: solar tunnel dryer, then solar cabinet dryer, then solar dryer assisted with reflector, then this mini solar tunnel dryer, then solar biomass hybrid dryer, solar cabinet dryer. So this is the solar tunnel dryer. This solar tunnel dryer, here, for the bulk drying of this grain, fruits and vegetables, we can use such solar tunnel dryer. We can use such solar tunnel dryer. Its capacity varies from 100 kg to some ton, means 1000 kg. It depends on which product we have to dry. Such solar tunnel dryer can be used to dry the grain, fruits or vegetables. Here, in this solar tunnel dryer, the heat inside the tunnel dryer is increased. Means temperature inside the solar tunnel dryer is increased due to the greenhouse effect. So this is the cladding material, which is the UV stabilized polyethylene film of 200 micron. This drying is thermodynamic operation. It requires heat as well as air. Therefore, here these two chimneys are provided. This the product which is dried, the product which is kept for drying in this solar tunnel dryer, which due to the high temperature inside this tunnel dryer, the moisture is evaporated, and the moisture from these two chimneys, the moisture is driven off. Then at the one side, some openings are given because it requires air. For drying, it requires air as well as heat. Means heated air is required. And the life of this cladding material is 3 to 4 years, and the cost is varied. Means we 50,000 to some lakh. As per our requirement, we can fabricate or install such solar tunnel dryer. We install such solar tunnel dryer at the farmer's field. They use this dryer for the preparation of avla candy, then for drying of this some medicinal crops. We install such dryers at Kolhapur, Satara, Sangli, then near at Akot. They use this dryer for the drying of these Safed Musli, some medicinal plants. Also, these dryers are also installed in our institute for the student practicals and for experimentation purpose. Then the second is the solar cabinet dryer. So this is the indirect type dryer. The air is heated inside this solar collector, and this heated air is supplied in this cabinet. And this operation is indirect because the product is kept inside this trays, and they are not in contact with the solar radiation directly. Then this is the dryer, solar dryer assisted with the reflector. In winter season, the solar radiations are minimum, means less solar radiations are available. Therefore, to increase the heat inside this chamber, we provide this reflector, additional reflector. So this is the solar dryer assisted with reflector. It is a domestic type dryer. Its capacity is 5 to 10 kg. Principle is same, greenhouse effect. Due to greenhouse effect, the temperature inside the dryer increases. Then this is the miniature of this solar tunnel dryer. So the capacity of the solar tunnel dryer is more than 100 kg. But here we reduce the capacity, and it is a portable. We can move this mini solar tunnel dryer at any place. Caster wheels are provided at the bottom, and its capacity varies from 5 to 10 kg. Such type of dryers can be used Mahila Bachat Gat, and then some farmers for domestic purpose. We can use such mini solar tunnel dryer. Then this is the solar biomass hybrid drying system. Here, during the daytime, the product which is kept inside the dryer, we can use solar energy. Means during the daytime, this product utilizes solar energy, but after the sunset, we use this biomass assisted air heating system. Here, the heated air is supplied inside this drying chamber, and the process is continuous. And here we get the good quality product. There is no any contamination, or there is no any fungal development during the night time. So we can continuously operate such solar biomass hybrid drying system. This system is also developed in our department. And then next is the solar cabinet dryer with PCM. PCM is phase change material. Here again the same concept. Here phase change material we use as a wax. During the daytime, the wax which is present in the heat exchanger tubes are given. 30 number of tubes are given. During the daytime, this wax melt, and during the melting of the wax, it store the solar energy, that is heat is stored, and after the sunset, this heat exchanger releases the heat, and this heat is then utilized for the drying of this product. Means here we can extend the drying hours by 3 to 4 hours. So these are the different types of solar dryers which are developed by our university. Again, we use this solar tunnel dryer. Here, in one of the solar tunnel dryer, here we use the polycarbonate sheet, polycarbonate sheet, polyvinyl chloride sheet, and this sheet is the polyethylene sheet, UV stabilized polyethylene sheet. And here we have to compare the performance of both the sheet. Here there are some product onions. The operation is the drying of the onion in summer days. We use this dryer for the students' practical purposes. Then in experiential learning of the student, they utilize this dryer for the drying of these various medicinal as well as leafy vegetables, all these different types of products. Here, this is the operation of this. We use this solar tunnel dryer for the drying of this red chili. We use this dryer. Different varieties of this red chili we dry inside the solar tunnel dryer. Then we also use this dryer for the drying of the turmeric. Here we procure this turmeric. This variety is Salem from the farmer's field. And these are the different operations: sorting and cleaning. Then after sorting and cleaning, we have to wash this turmeric. Then before drying, we have to provide steam, or we have to boil that turmeric. So this is the blancher. This is the operation of blanching and peeling operation to remove the upper skin of this turmeric. These are the different samples: peeled, unpeeled, and whole rhizomes. And we kept all these samples inside the solar tunnel dryer. In this turmeric, the yellow color is due to the pigment curcumin. This curcumin, it is the medicine. It has a high medicinal value, and its percentage varies from 3 to 7%. And in this, here we also measure what is the percentage of curcumin after drying. What is the effect of this drying on the curcumin as well as color? So here, this is the solar tunnel dried turmeric, and this is the open sun dried turmeric. Here the color is dark. We find more retention of curcumin in the samples of the turmeric powder, which is dried in the solar tunnel dryer. So these are for the propagation of this technology. Some articles are published in the newspaper. By reading these articles, most of the farmers they install solar tunnel dryer on their at their farmers' field. Then another operation is we can also use this solar photovoltaic system. On-grid solar PV system. Such type of system here in our university, I already discussed 200 kilowatt of the solar photovoltaic system we install in our university, and by using such system, we produce 800 to 1000 unit of electricity per day, and we send all this electricity in the grid, and we can save around 2.5 lakh per month, that is 25 to 30 lakh per annum. Again, we can use this solar photovoltaic system for water lifting on the decentralized mode, where the electricity is not available in our area, in our Vidarbha area. Most of the farmers, they dig out a farm pond for the protective irrigation, and electricity is not available, electrical connection is not available, and in such situation they can use such solar photovoltaic based water pump. In Gujarat, mostly the farmers, they use such type of system. Means after the use of this water lifting, they whatever electricity which is produced through this panel, they supply this electricity in the grid. Means they are using this solar photovoltaic panel for the water lifting purpose, as well as they sell this electricity to the to the government. Means they are getting dual benefit by using such solar water pump. So in Gujarat government, they formulate such type of scheme. Means these solar photovoltaic panels, they are not idle. They are not idle. Farmers get the benefit by purchasing the solar powered means electricity, which is produced by this SPV panel. Again, a solar light trap. In 2 years back, in our area, there was a effect of that cotton pink bollworm. Most of the cotton is damaged due to the pink bollworm, and our Honorable Vice Chancellor, he suggested to develop for PDKV solar insect light trap. So we develop such a gadget. Here's the solar photovoltaic panel. We use this solar photovoltaic panel, and during the daytime, the electrical energy is stored in the battery. Here there is one circuit, dusk to dawn. After the sunset, this light is automatically glow, and this light is UV A, and its color is blue. We find that we test different types of lights, means different color light and different intensity wavelength light, and we find that the blue color and UVA, which attracts the most harmful insects, and they are phototropic because most of the insects, they are phototropic and they are attracted towards the light. So here the same principle it is being used here, and we trap the most harmful insects by using this solar light trap. Then solar sprayer. Mostly in the solar knapsack sprayer, petrol is used to run. But nowadays, battery operated solar sprayer are available, and this battery is charged by using this solar photovoltaic panel. So we can also use such solar sprayer, solar knapsack sprayer. So we already discussed the PDKV solar light trap. We install such solar light trap in the cotton field, and this is the specification of this solar photovoltaic light trap. These are the different components: photovoltaic panel, charge controller, battery, and other. These are the specification and components. And this solar photovoltaic insect light trap we install at the farmer site in the field of this cotton. So then again at Nandura, and we find that this solar insect light trap attract most of the harmful insects. Also, one time sensor is also inbuilt. We attach one time sensor. This light will glow during the night time, means from 6 to 10, and during the morning hour 4 to 6. Because after discussion with some entomology scientists, they suggest that during that period, means during the night period 6 to 10 and in the morning 4 to 6, the activity of these harmful insects are more, and they are mostly attracted towards this light. So these are the results of this solar light insect trap we already discussed. The maximum working hours of this solar photovoltaic light trap 11 to 13 hours. So this is the system, 195 kilowatt solar power plant under Ministry of New and Renewable Energy grid connected solar system we install here. And this is the visit of our Honorable Vice Chancellor during the installation of this power plant. And this power plant is running successfully. Then for the space and water heating, we can also use the solar water heater. In our agriculture, livestock, and in dairy operation, mostly it requires the hot water. This modern pig and poultry farm for the control of the temperature and air quality, and to maximize the health and growth of the animal, the hot water and heated air is required. And these facilities need to replace the indoor air regularly and for the removal of the moisture, toxic gases, odor and dust. Heating this air when necessary requires large amount of energy for heating. So instead of conventional heating method, we can use solar air heater. And in dairy, we can use solar water heater, because in the daily 25 to 40% of this energy is utilized for the heating of the water, because heating of the utensil, then animals, it requires the hot water. So we can use solar hot water system. So this is the 500 liter per day solar hot water system. Here again, these are the different collectors. We can increase the number of collectors if we want to increase the capacity of this solar hot water. Here this capacity is 500 liter. We can also increase 1000 liter. So this is the 1000 liter capacity of this thermocycling system. Here the solar energy, the water is circulated through the tubings inside, which are provided inside this solar collector. And because of the greenhouse effect, the more and more heat is accumulated inside this solar collector, and the water is heated due to the thermocycling effect. Then for the heating of this greenhouse, we can during the winter days we have to heat the greenhouses. So for the heating purpose also, we can also use the solar air heating system. So we can reduce the cost of this heating. If we use conventional conventional heaters, the cost will be more. So instead of conventional heaters, we can also use the solar energy. So then we already discussed the solar pump. In our 23% of this India power, India's agriculture sector consumes 23% power, and over 2.27 crore agriculture water pumps are powered by electricity. So this is the very huge number, 2.27 crore, and that is primarily generated by the coal-fired power plant or run by the diesel generator. So we can, if we replace this 2.27 agricultural water pump, which is run by this electricity, coal-based electricity, we can save 4600 crore kilowatt hour. 4,600 crore kilowatt hour, and greenhouse gas emission reduction will be 4.5 crore tons of CO2 annually. And for small and medium land holding, these 3 HP, 5 HP, 7 and 10 HP solar water pumps are available. And for large land holding or community-based irrigation, higher capacity pumps, that is from 15 to 40 HP, can be installed. Again, this solar water pump, which they may be AC operated or DC operated, but the efficiency of this DC operated pump is more as compared to AC operated. But on the contrary, the cost of this AC operated SPV pump is less as compared to DC pump. Mostly, we import this DC pump because this, we have not fabricate or manufacture this DC pump in our India. We have to import that DC pump. But we can convert the conventional AC pump on the SPV. Then another operation, we can also use this solar energy for the protection of this crop from the forest animal. That is solar fencing. In some areas where the crop is damaged by the wild animals, there we can use such solar fence. And here in this solar panel, it is being used. Then one component is energizer, then battery and fencing system. This energizer send the current in a pulsating form, through this wiring, and the animals, if they touches this wire, they get a shock. But they get a shock in a pulsating manner. Means there is no damage to the animal. So we can use such solar fencing in the areas where there is a more wild animals. Then another aspect is the agri-voltaic system. So this is a new word, agri-voltaic. Agri-voltaic means mixed system associating solar panel and crop. Means at the same time we are producing electricity by using this SPV pump, and the same land can be used to grow this for the agriculture. We can use for the agriculture. There are some plants or species which require the shadow, We can grow such type of plants in combination with the solar photovoltaic panel. So by adopting such system in agriculture land, farmers can generate income from their land through the sale of this from the land, as well as through the sale of this PV generated electricity along with the crop production. And even in case of the total crop failure or during the drought period, the income from the PV system is ensured. It is ensured. So the solar farming system may be effective approach. This agrivoltaic system may be an effective approach of mitigating climate change and drought in the fragile arid land. So in future, this concept will come up. It is agrivoltaic system. Then solar refrigeration. Solar refrigeration. The Ministry of Food Processing in India identified the cold chain to be a weak link in the food processing sector, because most of around 40% of the losses are due to the damage to this food. So we have to preserve this food in an efficient way. But for the preservation of the food, refrigeration is required, and for the refrigeration, electricity is required. And in our most of the areas, in the rural area, electricity is not available continuously, or it is available in an intermittent form. So this solar refrigeration technology will be the solution. With this solar refrigeration is thought as one of the best technique to address this issue. Means to reduce the losses, post-harvest losses, we can use this solar refrigeration technology. So what is the necessity of this cold storage? The financial condition of the farmer, it is not permit to establish a cold storage having capacity like 5,000 metric ton. Means in 5,000 metric tons, we can store 50,000 quintals of this produce in the cold storage, which will require crores of rupees. So the farmer can establish cold room having capacity of 10 million metric tons, where he can store his surplus quantity, and he can then sell in the market when its prices increases. So in order to fetch the more prices, the cooling solar cooling system is required. So these are the solar cold room available in the market. So here the solar photovoltaic panel is there, and this is the system, refrigerant system. And in this chamber, we can store these fruits and vegetables when there is a glut in the market. So total cost without subsidy is rupees 14.6 lakh, and there are some taxes, and there is some subsidies 10.1 lakh. So farmer can use such type of system for the storage of these fruits and vegetables. In our department, 3 years back, for the storage of these medicines and vaccines, we designed and developed on this 60-liter capacity solar photovoltaic power refrigeration system, which mainly operated by using this solar energy. The electricity which is produced by using this solar panel is stored in the battery. Then this is the inverter, and here we use the refrigerant, and in that refrigerant we mix nanoparticles, aluminum oxide nanoparticles. That is R134A. This is the refrigerant, and we use the nanoparticles in that refrigerant. And what we observe that by using these nanoparticles in the refrigerant, we save energy of 10.63% during the winter season and 13.33% in summer season. Means we can use solar power refrigerator using nano refrigerant for the preservation of medicines at remote places for energy conservation. Then another activity is the domestic activity. We can use solar cooker. We know that box type solar cooker, concentrating solar cooker. Again, concentrating solar cooker are this type, shepherd type, parabolic type. So this is the box type solar cooker. We can use the box type solar cooker around 300 days per year, and its capacity is for 4 to 5% person. The cost is around 4,000, and it will require half to 2 hours to cook the food. and it will reduce the use of 3 to 4 LPG cylinder per year, and its life is 10 years. So we can use such system for cooking in our domestic sector. Then this is the dish type of solar cooker. Here only the direct solar radiations are used, and we have to track this solar concentrator manually. Its aperture diameter is 1.4 meter and its depth is 2.28 meter, and its cost is around 8,000 to 9,000. And here at the focus, this is the focal length. This is the focal length. At the focus, we receive a temperature of 250 to 300 degrees centigrade, and we can use this high temperature to cook the food. Here the fuel saving is 10 LPG cylinder per annum, and life is 20 years for metallic structure and 5 years for reflecting sheet. Here this reflecting sheet is aluminized mylar sheet. Then this is a Schaeffler cooker. This is the Schaeffler cooker. Here the beauty of this Schaeffler cooker is that we can cook the food inside the kitchen. So this is the focus of this Schaeffler collector. This is the focus of this Schaeffler collector. At all the times, all the solar radiations are focused at the same point. And here we get a temperature more than 400 degrees centigrade, and we can use such type of Schaeffler cooker for the community cooking. Means community cooking means if we have to cook the food for more than 50 persons, then it is called as community cooking. So its cost is around 32,500. Can food for 30 people, and its tracking is automatic. Such type of system, solar steam cooking system, it is installed by Shirdi Temple. They use such system and they produce the steam for cooking the food material. Then at Tirupati Balaji, they use such system, solar. They use the series of reflectors, and again they produce the steam, and they use the steam for the preparation of this all the meals. Then these are the different gadgets which are installed in our department, in our university. This is the solar power plant, 195 kilowatt solar power plant. This is the solar water heating system. This is the solar dryer, cabinet type solar dryer. Then here, this is the this is used for desalination of water steam. Then this again, this is the indirect type solar dryer, parabolic solar collector. Then this is the phase change material type, this solar dryer. This is the hybrid solar biomass hybrid drain system, solar tunnel dryer, and this is the Schaeffler collector. So in our solar energy yard, we install all this system. Then another concept is nowadays these flexible solar panels, they are available. A flexible solar panel nowadays, it is available in the market. Large amount of this light can be absorbed with a small amount of organic material. So this is the flexible. We can use such type of panel anywhere. We can use such type of panel for the production of this energy. Then its flexibility is very high. It is portable and lightweighted, and it is capable of producing voltage exceeding than 50 volt at normal lighting condition. And it uses the vapor deposited technique, so it is easier to manufacture on ordinary paper to be flexible. Now we will discuss some advanced solar technologies. One is floating solar farm. It is called as photovoltaic. Photovoltaic means floating solar farm. The silicon panel with the SPP panels are becoming cheaper nowadays and more efficient day by day. If these photovoltaic panels are placed on reservoir, means on the water bodies, they are efficiently work and they will produce the electricity on the water. It is called as photovoltaic, means photovoltaic solar panels on the water bodies. We can use the system on floating of means reservoir, dam, and other water bodies. Then what are the different advantages of this floating solar farm? This floating solar farm can generate huge amount of electricity. Then its installation cost will be less. Then research shows that due to the cooling of this solar photovoltaic panel, 10% more electricity will be produced. They will produce 10% more electricity. Then the evaporation loss of water, it will be reduced due to the blockage of the sunlight from the surface of the water. Then the floating solar farm, it will prevent the noxious algae production, thus lowering the water treatment cost. And these solar panels will always remain clean and minimizes the energy waste. So this is the one photograph from this dam, Banasura Sagar Dam from Kerala. This is the largest floating solar power plant. The total solar panels they use 1,938. Its cost is 9.5 crore. On this solar plant, which is you have seen, it is in the water body, which produces 7 lakh unit of electricity, means 500 kilowatt per day. They uses the 18 floating platform, and the electricity is transferred underground by using the water cables for domestic purpose, and there will be no accumulation of dust. So this is the one of the largest floating solar power plant in the Kerala. Then another is the building integrated photovoltaic solar technology. Building integrated solar photovoltaic technology, its name suggests that it is the seamlessly blend into building architecture in the form of roof. In the form of roof, canopies, curtain. Means we can use such integrated photovoltaic at any corner of the building. Any corner of the building. The building integrated solar panels systems, they are enable homeowner to save building materials and electrical power cost. And it is one of the, in the future, it will be one of the substitute for the building material. And we can cut down the additional cost of solar power mounting system. Means we can use such a material, means we can inbuild such material in the tiles, in our doors, walls, then outer side of our building. So these are the photographs. Here, these are the building integrated photovoltaic, and its benefits are increase the energy efficiency, then high thermal and sound insulation, clean and free power output from the sun, and zero carbon output. So here, all this building is covered by using the solar photovoltaic integrated panels. Then solar fabric. Nowadays, some researchers, they are developed solar fabric with a vision of including solar power in each fiber. This solar fiber can be embedded into your t-shirts, then in our winter coat or any other clothing to help you to keep warmer. Then you can also charge your mobile phone, then produce energy for other need. So such type of system is also nowadays the scientists are invented. Then another is the solar car. It will be amazing advancement in the future technology. It will reduce the pollution, reduce the energy cost, produce less noise, and we can use such a vehicle in the future. Here in this solar vehicle, mainly the lithium batteries will be used, and that car, after the full charging of this lithium battery, that car will run 1,000 kilometers in a single charging. So that will be the advancement because of this introduction of this new material, that is lithium. Then the solar aircraft. It is a manned solar power aircraft that was designed by David Williams and produced by Solar Power Aircraft Company. And the planning of this aircraft started in 1979, and it flew in 2014 across the Asia to America. And there is a mass difference in normal aircraft and solar aircraft. Normal plane, its weight is 560 tons, and a solar plane, its weight is 2 tons. So in the future, you will see such type of solar aircraft will be flying in our air. Then after all this advancement about our university, in our renewable energy sources, we develop these technologies. This is the modified biogas plant. We install more than 100 modified biogas plant at a farmer site. Here, this modified biogas plant based on means here this modified biogas plant produces 30% more biogas, and here there is no need to mix any water in the cow dung. The 20 centimeter diameter RCC pipe is fixed, and here the farmers are adopting such technology. Then these are the solar tunnel dryers. We install such solar tunnel dryers at a farmer's field. Then this is the solar PDKV solar light insect trap we already discussed. Then this is the PDKV double basin solar stream. Here, by using such a double basin solar stream, we can produce distilled water. In the bright sunny days, we produce more than 10 to 12 liter of water, distilled water per day, and we can use this distilled water in the battery as well as during the experimentation in our laboratory. Then this is the PDKV SKV knapsack sprayer. It is operated by using the solar energy. And these are the solar tunnel dryers. And this is the visit of our former Chief Minister of our Maharashtra during exhibition. So this is all about the solar energy. I think now it is time is 1:10. So I think we will discuss all about this bioenergy in the next session. Otherwise, again, it will require more than 45 minutes. So I think I stop here. If you have any queries, you can ask me. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now topic is open for the discussion. All the participants are requested to raise your queries and discuss the topic with the sir if you have any queries.
Please listen. This is one of the biogas plant we install in our university dairy. Its capacity is 50 cubic meter cube per day. Means it produces 50 meter cube biogas per day. And here we install this biogas plant for the generation of electricity in the dairy. So this is the digester. During the course of this erection, these are the photographs, and all the here we use the RCC and brick and RCC during for its installation. So this is the construction of this biogas plant. So this is the digester. Then after the digester, then this is the dome. Construction of this dome. All this construction is in the brick. The dome is constructed in the brick. And here we produce 6 units of electricity per hour, and per day we produce 24 units of electricity, and all the biogas is stored in this balloon. So it is a live plant, modified Janta biogas plant, 50 meter cube capacity for electricity generation. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Participants can put their question in the chat box also, or you can directly unmute yourself and ask the question. Especially participants who are present in our training hall, they are requested to raise the questions. If anybody is having any queries, you can raise your hand. It is humble request from organizers side that please be interactive during the session so that speaker can also feel good. Sir, one question is in the chat box, sir. What is the cost of construction of for biogas developed at university?
Total cost, it required, total cost is around 10 lakh rupees for all the system. $10 lakh. त्यांचा आवाज येत नाही.
Sir, the question is in chat box, sir.
Okay, in chat box. Okay.
Any questions, Swapnaja?
स्वप्नाजा जाधव आहे का?
Yes, sir, she is there.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, no any problem, sir. No any question because I was been there, so some of things I know.
Okay.
And I think I will get to know more about.
Yes. You are mostly welcome. Now you Swapnaja Jadhav, she take admission for PhD in renewable energy engineering in our department. She is scientist at CI Bhopal. So I congratulate Swapnaja.
So you are not audible, Swapnaja. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
Sir, one question. I am Dr. Age. Sir, you one slide you shown the building integrated photovoltaic solar. Can it possible, sir, in our campus?
Yes, it is possible.
What will be the cost, sir? Suppose one building we have to think about for building integrated photovoltaic solar panel. What will be the cost?
The cost will be more. Definitely, cost will be more. But actually, this technology it is not used now in India, but in foreign countries they are using such system because in our India the solar radiations are abundantly available. We can use our roof, then barren land because land is also available, roof is also available. But in foreign countries, there is a problem. They have not available the abundant solar radiation. Therefore, they uses maximum part of the building as well as their roof. But in future, naturally, this technology will be adopted in our India.
Okay. Thank you,
So definitely, during the initial phase, cost will be more.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I have one question, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Sir, actually, I'm into the thinking about how we can plan the solar energy, which is one of the best source for and solution to the climate change mitigation. So, have we developed model for a single family, member of 6 members, which includes 6 members, then for a farmer and for a village and for a city. So, can we plan like that?
Yes, we can plan. For example, for a domestic in a domestic sector, if there is some single family, this single family have some field. Then, if they have some cattle, then they can use biogas plant. They can construct the biogas plant to meet out their domestic need for cooking. They can replace the LPG. Then they can use solar cooker. Solar energy can be used. Then another option is they can use solar photovoltaic lamps in solar photovoltaic system for illumination purpose. Means they can replace their energy. Also nowadays, this grid connected or battery connected SPV system they are available. We can also plan for a village integrated energy planning. We can also make integrated energy planning for a particular village. In a village, the biomass is available abundantly. We can use this abundant agro residue or biomass. The options are we can use that agro residue for making the briquettes. We can use that briquettes. We can sell that briquette. Briquette is one of the fuel. We can, because its volumetric efficiency is more, its combustion characteristics are very good. So we can replace that briquette we can replace the coal by using the briquette, or we can use that briquette as a cooking fuel. Again, we can use, if we consider a large village, we can collect all the cow dung, and we can construct a community biogas plant, and we can supply all this biogas by using the meter to all the households. Then one village can also they can also construct a solar photovoltaic power plant for their need. So we can by integrating all these solar energy by all these renewable energy gadgets, the need of this energy can be they can use this renewable energy, or they can produce the energy by using these renewable energy sources. They can meet out their energy demand. So we can make the integrated planning of all the villages, but it requires the fund.
Thank you very much, sir. One more question, sir. Last question. Sir, means if I have 4 acres of land, and if I install a solar plant for 1 acre, being as an entrepreneur, can it be possible? Can it be a profitable model? And rest 3 acres I will use for my farming, and 1 acre is I will use for my solar plant, electricity generation through solar plant, and then I will sell that electricity to the MSC board. Is it possible?
Actually, it is possible, but nowadays that MSCP they are not purchasing your power. The rate of electricity produced by using this solar photovoltaic panel is only rupees 2 per unit. And nowadays, the MSCB is very reluctant. They are not purchasing this power because they have to run their department. That's why now, earlier that scheme was very good. They purchase all the power which is produced by using the solar photovoltaic. But nowadays, these entrepreneurs, they face the problems. They are facing the problems.
Thank you.
One question from my end. Sir, is that solar fabric in use, or it is just experiment type work going on?
So these are the advances in nowadays. These are the advances in renewable energy. In some days, these are at the experimental stage. Solar fabric. आवाज नहीं आता.
Okay. Thank you, sir, and thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir, for wonderfully sharing the overview of the renewable energy utilization with special focus on the agriculture applications. After listening to you, I think participants are now clear about what is renewable energy and its potential in India. What are the technologies available? So, thank you very much, sir, for spending your valuable time with our participants. It was a very good presentation, sir. Thank you, sir. And all the participants will be meeting for the next 9 days. So please stay online, stay safe, and your attendance is compulsory. So please join every session. We are going to take your attendance during the in between the session. Also, questions will be sent to you. So you have to fill up that question paper also after the every session. It is very much compulsory for issuers of the certificate. So thank you very much. In the afternoon, we will join sharp at 3 o'clock. So thank you very much once again.